I would say the biggest gain in implementing nature-based solutions would be probably that we get multiple benefits like better quality of environment, less flooding, better biodiversity, for example.
So the biggest gain in implementing nature-based solutions is really that we gain a lot of benefits at one time. Of course, it depends on the context and what are the pressures and the type of nature that is there already or not, and who gets to benefit. But generally, when you do, for instance, a wetland restoration, you can get flood protection, you get biodiversity, you get recreational benefits. You can also get house price increases of houses close by. You can have protection of the groundwater, for instance, if before it was agricultural land full of pesticides. So you tap into a lot of different benefits to society, and that I think is really the main thing. It's the multifunctional and the multiple ecosystems. So we talk about regulating ecosystems and provisioning ecosystems and cultural ecosystem services.
And what's important, by implementing and upscaling nature-based solutions, they also inspire local engagement, from mayors to farmers to schools. And this is especially important for scaling up efforts along nature-based solutions, because it's often not just through top-down mandates, but really through bottom-up approaches and ownership.
So the biggest gain for implementing or by implementing a nature-based solution is resilience for the area or the scale, a good response to the climate adaptation, a step towards a sustainable environment, and a very good legacy for our future generations. So I think that is the biggest gain we get from the nature-based solutions.
The biggest gain of implementing nature-based solutions are manifold. First of all, it makes the city flood resilient. Besides this, you also have all the effects of increasing biodiversity, and by making use of nature-based solutions, you also make use of the natural resources. You're not using concrete, and by this you're also reducing the carbon footprint of the globe. So in that sense, there's many goals to achieve.
The biggest gain would be that now we used to have water in the rivers, we used to have fruits, everything on the trees. Now we get a bottled water, and I don't know what we are going to leave for the future generations to come. So biggest gain would be if we implement the nature-based solution even now, we'll be able to survive and give some thing for the future generations, for the fresh water, the fresh air to breathe in, and they'll be blessing us of being happy about us rather than cursing us that we have left with no water, nothing, and bad earth actually.
The biggest gain in implementing nature-based solutions, I think, is the fact that we will treat, I'm working with the stormwater, so looking from that perspective, we will gain the fact that we don't treat stormwater as a problem but as a resource. The fact that we will have stormwater as a part of our natural systems, about putting it back into the nature and don't have all these urban problems from it.
The gain with nature-based solutions is its multifunctionality, that we can use the surface for many types of actions. We can have it as climate adaptation, we can have a lowered surface in a park, for example, but when it's not used for rain storage, we can use it for a playground or for a tennis court or for something else.
En af de store gevinster ved at arbejde med naturbaserede løsninger, det er, at man får nogle ekstra gevinster, altså nogle sidegevinster i form af bedre rekreative forhold til gavn for de lokalboende. Men det er også, at man ofte kan faktisk forbedre naturen i forbindelse med de her projekter.